While there are some people who just forget, others wait to the last second because they owe money and don't want to have to pay a cent until the stroke of midnight. The Walmart behind me in the town of Hamburg would be closed and left abandoned if the Orchard Park project ever got off the ground, no doubt adding more fuel to an already raging fire. Tom Calderon came from right here, WBNY, all the way to the head of VH1, no doubt giving inspiration to everyone that walks in the door. On May 3rd, Darien Lake will open its doors for the season and guests will go 40 miles an hour on the new moto coaster. From Darien Lake, I'm Jake Bett for BSC Newswatch. A super Walmart is in the works in the town of Orchard Park, directly across the street from the Quaker Crossing Plaza. Some local residents see the development as a step in the wrong direction.
That it would detract from all the smaller businesses that are trying to make a go of it in the small plaza.
Do you think it would have any effect on the traffic, as in it's already bad because of the Target and everything that's over here?
I think it'll be worse, because then there's no place to park, there's no way to get down the roads as it is right now.
The Walmart company bought the 20-acre property in September of last year. Ever since then, the project has failed to get off the ground because of public outcry. But not all residents think it would be such a bad idea.
Businesses have to compete. That's the way our system works. And people will still go to the small stores if there's value there.
Orchard Park Town Supervisor Mary Travers Murphy has an entire folder of letters from concerned citizens and says the only thing standing in the way of the Walmart project is an SEQR environmental study.
We could have declared a negative declaration with respect to seeker, which means we didn't think there would be any sort of negative environmental impact. But the town board concluded that we felt this project would have a possible negative effect on the environment.
The Walmart behind me in the town of Hamburg would be closed and left abandoned if the Orchard Park project ever got off the ground, no doubt adding more fuel to an already raging fire. For BSC News, I'm Jake Bett. A long line of Western New Yorkers on a cold night. No, they aren't waiting for the next big concert ticket. They're waiting to drop off their taxes, less than an hour before the midnight deadline. Some people are newcomers to the last-second mayhem.
And I got a very bad accountant this year who didn't finish it until today.
Really? So is it changing your perspective on how to maybe do it next year?
Yes, I'm going to go back to doing it myself.
And others hope to avoid the lines by getting it done early next time.
Hopefully next year will be a little different. We won't have to stand in a long line late at night when it's cold.
Tax professionals all over town have been extremely busy for the last week and can't seem to understand what takes people so long.
They just like to procrastinate. It's amazing. If they file on April the 15th one year, they're going to be back here on April the 15th the next year.
While there are some people who just forget, others wait to the last second because they owe money and don't want to have to pay a cent until the stroke of midnight. But the post office does offer a tip for anyone in trouble for next year.
If you can have all of your documentation ahead of time, that's a great help. And it used to be that the post office used to have tax documents that you could pick up at the post office, but we don't do that anymore. So you really need to have your forms ahead of time.
The April 15th deadline may seem like the end, but the IRS offers a 6-month extension once you complete a form on their website. For BSC News, I'm Jake Bett. The Moto Coaster is the newest attraction coming to Darien Lake this summer. Construction on the thrill ride is underway, despite some rocky weather.
But these guys, they really, to their credit, they trucked through it, and they were out here working in blizzard and high wind conditions, and doing what they had to do to get the job done.
The new coaster is the park's first in 9 years, and the first for new general manager and Buffalo native Christopher Thorpe, who is thrilled to be back home.
I went to Buff State. I was there. I know what Bengal Paws was all about, and it's really, really important to me to be part of the community that was so fundamental, instilling the values that I grew up with.
The theme park was sold by the Six Flags Company last year, giving Darien Lake the freedom to add a local touch, with vendors like Salem Hot Dogs and Perry's Ice Cream, and changes at the ticket office are also on their way.
Our main gate pricing has all gone down. Our children's, senior, and after 5 price all dropped down $5 to $19.99. We also have a great program for college students. On weekends in May, you can come out for $14.99, which is a great bargain.
When it's at its top speed, guests will go 40 miles an hour on the new Moto Coaster. From Darien Lake, I'm Jake Bett, BSC Newswatch.